Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Murder by Numbers. Thanks for tuning in. So we finally got some hacking done into some mainframes, you know, no big deal, NBD. Yeah, and we found out about Aart Janssen and how they filed a lawsuit against the Kino siblings. So let's go ahead and confront them about that. Let's do it. So the anemone back to the bridge. She should still be here. Hi there. You lied about knowing Aart Janssen! We found court records that say he filed a lawsuit against you! She probably genuinely doesn't remember because so many different people file a lawsuit against her.
The mind is a difficult thing to grasp. Could you say for sure who and what you know?
There's no point lying to us anymore.
No point? Then I'll be blunt.
I had forgotten him. Yeah, see, that seems very characteristic of her.
It was not my first day in court. I weather these storms the only way I know how. I rise above them. Violent waves do not disturb the flight of birds.
Except you didn't rise above it. Ray just made the problem go away.
And I'm sad it came to that. I liked Crafts. He had such a strong distaste for life. I found it enviable.
That's not their name? Crafts? Wait a minute. Aart Janssen. That's not an anagram because there's no C or F or anything in there. You said you like crafts. What did you mean? I like crafts also. What kind of crafts? We talking cross-stitching, knitting? What kind of crafts are we talking about here?
A certain style. Monica's the name. After all, what are labels between friends?
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, huh? What's happening? Monica crafts? What?
Label, style, Monica.
Moniker?
Honor, I get it! Crafts is a nickname!
Very good. Maybe you'll solve this after all.
Oh, I get it. Arts and crafts.
He was a talented props master. If it didn't exist, he could make it. That's a kind of magic, don't you think?
Why? Why she gotta talk in code? Why she gotta talk in circles? Please don't do this to me. I hate it. I hate it when people gotta dance around the point. Just be straightforward. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take one more look through that rolodex.
But you said Aart Janssen isn't in there.
Maybe not under that name, but if I look under C... So why is it a different name? I am very confused. Aha! There is a card for crafts, and it has a telephone number. I hope it's still in use. Hello? Hello? Hi, is that Aart Janssen? I'm calling about Eirin Kino. Wait, don't hang up! I'm a detective, and I need your help. Okay, what'd they say? What's going on? Well, he took a little convincing, but once he heard I'm building up a case against Eirin, he was happy to help.
So, what did he say?
After filming Wrapped on the Elm of Scotswood, a bunch of props went missing. They blamed Aart at first, and nearly ended his career. But then he caught Eirin leaving the set with a box full of stuff. He couldn't believe it. She was just gonna let him take the blame.
That would explain the lawsuit. Props used in filming can fetch a high price in the black market.
Except they were never sold. Ray paid Aart to withdraw the case, and no one ever found out what Eirin did with the missing props. Which, by the way, included 200 clay skulls. Oh, snap!
Clay skulls? Like the ones we found?
Exactly. Which means we have a direct link between Eirin Kino and those diamonds.
Let's go tell Detective Cross!
Whoa! Things are coming up roses! Yo! Good news! We managed to contact Aart Janssen. Remember those clay skulls? Eirin stole them.
Which means she almost certainly knew what they were being used for.
Speaking of which, I've just got off the radio with headquarters. They found the buyer for those diamonds. And who is it? And who is it? You said they found the buyer for the diamonds? Remember that GPS you found? You thought it might have been Mel's escape route. Yeah, I guess we were wrong about that. Well, I asked headquarters to check out those coordinates anyway. They found a boat waiting there. Coast Guard had to chase them halfway around Santa Catalina, but they caught them eventually. Turns out the captain had a warrant out for their arrest. Let me guess, smuggling. Exactly. And get this, they were the ones that transmitting that coded radio signal.
Oh my god! So they were trying to make contact with the anemone!
Seems like this whole damn boat party was just a cover-up for a diamond deal. Let's go find Eirin. She can't talk her way out of this one. Oh my god, we've got everything. Are we sure? Are we sure we've got everything? Sometimes we think we have everything, we make an accusation, things seem to line up, and then some crazy new piece of evidence pops up the heck out of nowhere and just it tosses our world flipped upside down. Are we sure about this? Everything's lining up perfectly, but a little too perfectly, you know what I'm saying?
Hello, Honor. Have we arrived at the climax of your story? You're wearing I cannot speak. You're wearing an expression of certainty.
And you're certainly about to be wearing a pair of handcuffs. How was that? How was that? Pretty sick, right? Everybody like that?
Have you cracked the case at last? I would very much like to hear your conclusion.
You stole diamonds from Aart Janssen. You're smuggling diamonds. You trying to frame Mel. Well, you're smuggling diamonds. You're smuggling diamonds using the clay skulls you stole from Aart Janssen.
A fascinating theory, but I know nothing about diamonds. Who would I sell them to?
Black market smugglers. The Coast Guard found them right where the anemone's GPS indicated. You organized this whole boat party just to have a reason to head out there.
But there were many people at the party. Any one of them could have arranged to meet these smugglers.
No, they were transmitting a code word that only you would recognize as important. Elm.
Part of the title of one of your films, which we found a copy of right here on the boat.
And when we examined that film, we found Aart Janssen's name circled. The same Aart Janssen who you stole the skulls from. It's all connected. Wait, I'm trying to think. Why would the smugglers transmit a message about Elm, which leads her to Aart Janssen, to her? So let's assume she already stole these skulls a long time ago, right? And she was already using them for the diamond smuggling. So it's to give her coordinates? Wait, no, the word Elm itself doesn't give her coordinates. How did she get coordinates? Wait, I'm kind of confused about the order of this whole situation.
How convenient! You've done very well. But there's still one more question, Honor. Why? Look around you. I have more money than I need. Why would I smuggle diamonds?
A cat can have a comfortable home and all the food it could ever want, but it will still hunt birds. Wow, what an analogy there.
Exquisite! I was beginning to think we would never understand each other.
I don't understand.
The domestic cat does not need to kill, yet it does. It is simply in its nature.
So she's admitting it? Eirin, don't say another word! Give it up, Ray. It's over. Give up! I haven't even started yet! Eirin Kino, you're under arrest.
Thank you, Detective.
This is false arrest! I'll have you hung out to dry for this! You're all talk, Kino. She's going away for good this time.
I am 1,000 frayed threads finally bound, yet I feel a great release.
You're going to be released, all right. I'm going to fight these charges and we're going to win, just like always. Whatever you say. Come with me, Eirin. Huh. What a strange character. As Eirin Kino's legal representative, I demand to know the charges. Do you hear me? What happened to due process? Ugh! Yeah, we ain't gonna say a word. We ain't even gonna, dignify you with a response. Okay? We're above that. Whoa, they just left it. It's all quiet now. It's a little spooky. Honestly, it's a little spooky. Anything happening over here? No, okay. We're just out of here. We're just getting the heck out of here. All right, to the precinct, I guess. How's the prisoner? In a cell for now. Weird thing is, yeah, exactly. She almost seemed happy. Maybe it's like she has that impulse to constantly commit crimes, and she wanted to be caught secretly, but then Ray kept busting her out of it. Who knows? I don't know. I know what you mean. It was almost like she wanted to get arrested. Unless it's like she actually killed Tori Becker, but she's like, oh, here's this other crime that's much lesser that you should arrest me for, which will take attention off of the other crime I did that's way worse. So like, this is cool. I like this.
Perhaps she's doing research for her next script?
That or that. Like method acting, except in super, super intense method directing. It won't do her much good if Ray gets the charges dismissed. After she confessed? Not likely. But I guarantee he'll find a way to get the sentence reduced. She'll be out in a year or two. Almost makes me wonder if it was worth all that effort. This is what it's like to be a real detective. Even when you win, sometimes you still lose. But don't be too hard on yourself. This will be the first time anyone's ever got a charge to actually stick to Aquino. Thanks. But we're not done yet. What about Lori? Oh, I keep thinking her name was Tori, I think. I think I kept saying Tori Becker. Sorry, Lori. What about Lori and Mal? We still don't know what happened to them. Agreed. We've got a lot of loose ends to tie up. Jeez, can you believe we originally went out there for information on Frank Pritchell? Yeah, it feels like it's been ages since that happened. Now that the diamond smuggling is sorted, we can get back to it. Is Ray still around? I might try asking a few more questions. I don't know if that's gonna really get you anywhere without him just constantly exploding. Rather you than me. I know, right? Can we shove Detective Cross and do it instead? I don't feel good about this. All right, hi. What do you want? We still have a few loose ends, and I want answers. Did you really think you and Eirin would get away with smuggling diamonds? Nothing has been proven in a court of law. I can almost understand Eirin's motivation. She does things just to see what it's like. But you went along with it all. I'll do whatever I have to. Eirin isn't like you or me. She needs guidance. She needs to be protected. If Lori Becker was mixed up in all this, you might as well tell us now because we will find out. I honestly have no idea what happened to her. I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you say for a single second. You seemed pretty angry that Eirin was arrested, but how far would you go to defend her? What are you getting at? You told Mal to stay away from the hold, presumably because you knew it was full of illegal cargo, but then he found out anyway.
Did you attack Mal Cruz because he knew too much?
I object! That's a leading question. There's nothing to support that claim. How about Mal himself? As soon as he's able to talk, we'll know exactly what happened. Yeah, that's right. What are you gonna do about that? Kill him too? Huh? It's no good. I can't get anything useful out of Ray. He's denying everything. Maybe not for long. An officer from Port Authority was just here. They found the missing lifeboat, and there was something inside. What was it? Ooh, I guess we'll have to find out. I guess we'll have to decipher. 1x, 1, 2, oopsie. 1x, 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? 1x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great, perfect start, perfect start. Heck yeah. I was randomly thinking back to some. I often reminisce about traveling memories during this series. I don't particularly know why, but it was something I was thinking about. Where a bit ago I went to China, and yeah, it wasn't exactly with a group that I was super interested in being with, because it was like with like my parents' friends and stuff. So it wasn't real fun for me. But there was a time where I really enjoyed myself. Who knows, might have mentioned it, but I skated on some ice. Well, I didn't skate on it because I'm horrible at skating, but I got to get a little ice bike. It was just a bike with little ice blades and just scoot around on there. It was tons and tons of fun. I had a super wonderful time. Had to go alone.
None of the big old grown-ups wanted to go.
So I had to go alone, but it was a super fun time. I really, really dug it. I had a good time. It's not something I'm ever gonna be able to experience for quite a while again, just because there ain't no snow in the Californias. It don't snow around here ever. Unless you go to the mountains, but I don't know. I'm not big on skiing or snowboarding. I feel like those take just too much physical coordination, which I do not have. 1x, 1, 2x, 1, 2. Oh gosh, okay. Which I do not have. I definitely had like a traumatizing experience with skiing in the past. 1, 2, 3, X, 1, 2. If it's a story I brought up in the history of the channel before, it's been a long time since I have, so I'll just bring it up again. Funny enough, it was again with paper, and I don't remember. What is that called? Bear something. know, the place everybody goes to in California. Some bear. Lake Bear. Bear Lake. Bear Mountain. I'm brain farting because I haven't thought about it in a very long time. But yeah, I was super bad at it. Kept falling over. It was mortifying. I believe we didn't have a cell phone at the time. I feel like we were pretty young, or maybe we left it behind. Who knows? It was really hard to I don't know why we were just left to our own devices. Because, like, I remember we had to go up to strangers and ask them for their cell phone. And of course, they're going to be real wary of giving it to a couple of kids. They'll be kind of confused. They'll be hesitant, you know? So I don't know why we were in that situation where we were without easy communication. And I wouldn't think we'd be left in that type of situation, especially not by my mom, who's very protective. So not sure how that happened, but it added to the trauma. It added to the utter trauma. And I feel like it started raining or something, or it was gloomy, or I don't know. It was just awful, real cold, maybe turning dark. I don't know. 1x, 1, 2, x1, x1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I had an awful time. I think she ended up being really, really good at it, but I was awful at it. I was having a horrible time. I don't think I've gone back since, to be quite honest. I don't think I've given it a second try. As I get older, you know, I might be more willing to go back and try certain experiences, but I don't know about that one. So, like, I like just, skating around on some ice. Not skating. When I say skating, I just mean being able to get around it. With the frozen lake with like an ice bike, that one's fun because it's on like a little tricycle. It's not like a two-wheeled bike where you need, you know, actual coordination. It's like a little baby tricycle bike. So as long as I can just not think too hard about it and just have fun, that's what I'm looking for, man. That's what I'm looking forward to. So if I can have more experiences like that don't require too much intense physical coordination, that would make me a real happy cowgirl. I am getting stuck. What can I do? We gotta have something here. 4x, 1x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. There's a separation right there, and then something there. The 3's not gonna fit there, so it's gotta be over here. 4x, 1, 2, and yeah, there ain't gonna be room for that up there. Okay, that's a little bit something. 4 down here. Perfect. Hey, we got something for us. We got something going for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoopsie. Wait a second. Now this doesn't make sense. Hold on a second, because I had this right here. I think I messed up already. Because 5 would have to be here, but that's not possible here. Oh no. I have already messed up. What do I do? Let's say for some reason this row is wrong. I feel... I don't know that there's a way I can rectify this mistake, because I feel like no matter what, something has to be right here. Right? Huh. Hold up. The contradictions? We good? Huh. Hold up a sec. I'm a little bit confused. So if we go with that, for example, so this is a 2, so we have to block that off. So this drastically changes things. Is this correct? I'm gonna really hope so. I mean, so far things seem to be going smoothly, but I'm pretty sure I'm cycling straight towards my doom. I'm gonna cut a hole in the ice with my bladed tricycle, and I'm just gonna fall to my doom. That's what I'm doing to myself right now. No, I mean, it looks honestly fairly good to go for now. Okay. I'll just keep doing it. I went parasailing once a long time ago. And you could go, I think that was in Thailand actually, that was a long time ago. You could go around several times. And if you went around a second time, there was a high chance you'd be dipped into the water. And honestly, like, I hate having wet clothes unless I'm prepared for that situation. So like even water rides, water roller coasters, I'm not the most happy to get onto those. Really, I'd prefer to be in a bathing suit or just have something just ready. You know, I want to be prepared for that. So, where was I going with that? Yeah, so I did not want to go around twice on the parasailing business. but one of our traveling companions did. And then, yeah, they were soaked to the bone after, and I was just like, dude, glad I'm not you. Glad I didn't do that. I'm nice and dry. I'm nice and dry and just had a good time in the air. I was terrified, though. I'm scared of heights, not good with heights, but it was a good time. It was a good memory. I remember it even now, even though it was many, many, many years ago at this point. Okay, what can I do? Let's see. For example, 2x123 can fit down here. What else can we do? Oh, here we go. That's something. 1x12. This has to be one of the ones, right? Because 2's not gonna fit, obviously, because like 1, 2, x, 1, x. Well, yeah, that's not gonna fit. So this is a 1 for sure. Does that help me with here? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. That don't help me with here. That don't help me with here. Yeah, so I want to find more activities like that. It would be nice to take a friend to do the ice thing with me because there were many double activities or double machines, devices, other than the tricycle thing, which is just a one-person dealio. There were like little bobsleds and other things like that. I don't really remember. There was even the like giant hamster ball business. You know how you usually see those in water, where you get into a giant clear ball and you roll around in it like a little hamster? Yeah, I think there were those, but just on top of the ice or something. Why would that be fun? Am I remembering this correctly? Why would that be any fun? Well, maybe that could be fun. Because, you're already slipping, sliding around, so, like, why not? I guess. Yeah, another instance of some sort of physical activity that sort of traumatized me was, back in college, I want, when you're in college, you have a lot of more freedom, and you learn a lot about yourself. You have more freedom to explore and express yourself, right? It's one of those types of environments. And so I wanted to try out skateboarding or longboarding, just some kind of boarding, right? And I got myself one, and I tried it around. I don't think I did it all that much. I didn't like doing it in front of other people because I wasn't very good at it. But every so often, I would go around, just the dorm areas, dorm walking areas where there weren't too many people about, and just do some real easy, flat ground, nothing crazy, right? But yeah, I think a couple nights, there were some areas on campus that were kind of steep. And yeah, one night I took a real bad spill. And there were 2 girls nearby, and they were so sweet. I feel like one of them had a Band-Aid on hand, actually. I feel like she gave me a Hello Kitty Band-Aid. A pistol! Why did we find a pistol? I still remember that. That was very sweet of her. And the 2 of them stayed near me. I was a complete stranger, and it was dark, and they didn't have to be there, but it was very nice of them to be concerned for me, and I was okay after a little bit, but it was quite painful, and it was a very mortifying spill. Actually, I had a similar spill when I was really young on one of those, classic Razor scooters. I was with a friend, and her neighborhood has a very steep hill. And yeah, I went way too fast down it. I feel like I had a spill. Maybe it was just really fast and I managed to get off of it safely. But either way, I've had enough for a lifetime. I've had enough thrills for a lifetime. I don't really need that business. It's okay.
A weapon!
You okay, Scout? Hey, might need a minute to...
No, I am fine. Please, continue.
This must be the gun that killed Lori. Can you tell anything important from it, Detective? A little. I could be wrong, but I think this is a custom model. Looks like it's been modified. Can't Scout tell for sure? I would have thought he'd know all about... I would have thought he'd know all about... That's hard to say. Excuse me. I would have thought he'd know all about weapons since he... Detective.
There's no need to pretend anymore, Honor. It's clear you told Detective Cross what I remembered.
Oh, no! I felt like he had a right to know. I'm sorry if...
No need to apologize. It was a logical decision. To answer your question, Detective, I only have limited knowledge of firearms, but I can detect several unusual machining marks. I believe this gun was modified for a left-handed operation.
That ought to narrow things down. Give me a second. I'll go get Ray.
Oh, no! Oh my gosh, let's continue this conversation in the next episode. But you can bet your butt the answer to this question is yes. You can bet your booty it's gonna be yes. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Scout. We did kind of betray their trust, in that way, right? It's something highly personal, and it caused Detective Cross to be more fearful and doubtful. But we're kind of feeling fearful and doubtful, and we wanted to confide in someone, but still, it kind of stings. It kind of hurts. Oh no. All right, join me next time. This is Axus, over and out.